Tonight at 6 o'clock, we told you that if you purchased any artificial floral arrangements from Michael's Craft Store over the holidays, you might have toxic mold in your home.
Now, mold experts explain just what that means. Here's what we know. The Consumer Product Safety Commission recalled Ashland artificial poinsettias in cardboard holiday boxes from the craft store today. The recall also includes holiday wreaths. We got a complete list of product numbers and instructions on what to do if you have one at NBCMontana.com.
Now, the mold in question is aspergillus, and it's linked to a number of respiratory illnesses. So what can you do if it enters your home? Montana McLaughlin has been talking with the health experts, and Montana, it sounds like this stuff is pretty dangerous.
That's right, Steve. The specialist I talked to said, unfortunately, mold spores are everywhere, but luckily the type found in these recalled products is only toxic in large amounts. Still, that doesn't make it safe. It's because once mold is in the home, it can easily cross-contaminate other belongings.
Every home in America has mold. It's just about how much, where it's at, what you're looking for. Is it dangerous to somebody?
Matt Kavana has gotten down and dirty with mold for over 18 years. From Hurricane Katrina to the University of Iowa flooding, he's cleaned up the worst.
Water damage and humidity and moisture, yep.
He says mold contamination in western Montana is growing.
And you can take a mold from Montana and you could travel to Las Vegas, Nevada, and they have mold too, and you go, well, how does that happen? That's the desert. It's just different species of mold that live in different environments.
But cleaning it up on your own is not safe.
These are some of the tools that they use to remove mold. This is an air scrubber that takes contaminated air, filters it through 3 filtration systems, and releases clean air back into the space. And this is a media blaster, which will spray anything from soda to sand onto a contaminated area to physically remove the mold from any space.
Spaces like attics, crawl spaces, or anywhere water flows.
Then you'll see that they vent right up into the attic space. Well, that's great for the bathroom space, but then the attic space is getting that abundance of moisture stuck up there.
And cleanup is a process.
So one of the first things we want to do is dry the space out. This is a dehumidifier.
It's the first step of many, but it can take anywhere from a week to several months depending on the severity and spread. Todd Sieb, a Missoula County environmental health specialist, says many things can contribute to mold growth, but only one is controllable.
What you can control is moisture. So in your home, you can vent your bathroom, keep your relative humidity below 60%.
And doing that can prevent any respiratory issues mold can cause.
We don't think it's as important to identify exactly which species that is as much as it is to limit your exposure to all of those molds.
A simple test halting a serious risk.
Even if you can't see it, mold is still a danger, especially if something smells musty. Matt even showed me some photos of brand new homes that weren't ventilated properly, and mold appeared within 72 hours. He also said to make sure your insurance covers mold damage. Live in the studio, Montana McLaughlin for NBC Montana.
Thank you, Montana.